the multi-talented Eric Zuley, CEO of Easyware Network, best-selling author, host, B2B media goal, and the mm, mastermind behind the Easyware brand. So we are excited to learn more about Eric journey to success and the insight he has to offer in the world of media, so branding and entrepreneurship. So without future to let us dive into the conversation. Hello sir, how are you?
I'm wonderful. I am ecstatic. I'm excited. Almadar. How do I say your name? Almadar.
Alamdar Apurwala.
Alamda Upwala. Okay. Well, I'm excited and happy to be interviewed on your show today, and thank you for choosing to do so.
Yes sir, thank you so much for joining us today. So my first question is, can you tell us about yourself and your journey to becoming the CEO of Easyware Networking?
Well, that's a great question. Sure, I'd be glad to. So it all started from uh, basically being a people person and doing a lot of events, doing a lot of fun projects with my dad. Actually, where it really started from was owning my own music studio, believe it or not. And we it was an early stages of learning how to be an entrepreneur. And basically I had a lot of people coming into the studio, but I would learn strategies on how to beat out the competition, the people that were also doing studios. And I learned sales, and I learned a lot of different ways to network when meeting with people. And I think music is a way to connect with people's souls, as a way to really get to know people, and as well as being on stage and performing and learning how to speak and all that type of stuff. It started at an early age, probably around, I'd say, 16 or 17 is when I started owning my own business. Before that, I worked at CompUSA America. I'm sorry, CompUSA, MBNA America, Aqua Resource Group, and different sales uh, situations like retail sales. And that was a first beginning on me learning how to speak to people and learning how to gain what's called rapport, which is gaining trust with people, so they want to so they trust you enough to buy what you're trying to sell to them, or you're offering to them. And I had an opportunity to meet a producer that offered for me to come to a spectacular event where I saw a guy on a microphone interviewing people, and that was like that was the beginning to my journey, and where you see me now as a professional expert interviewer and network owner.
Great sir, wonderful. So, what inspired you to become a best-selling author, and can you share some of your book titles?
So, best-selling author. I only have one book right now. It's called the Influence Effect, and I can actually show it to you guys on screen if you'll let me share my screen here to show it to you. But the Influence Effect teaches you how to generate and really create your own influence effect in business, in being a social media influencer, anything that you want to do. But influence is what's key to creating community and people following you. And so the book's called The Influence Effect. The idea was to put me in the middle of a tornado and have everybody kind of funneling around me, and make you think of a funnel, make you think about the influence that spins around you and the impact that you're making. And basically, I've been a master connector, positionist, and consultant to the stars for quite some time. And so I contacted my friends like Sharon Lecter, who did one of the most popular books ever, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and the creator of the Make a Wish Foundation, which I'm sure a lot of your viewers have heard of, and a lot of other incredible people to support me in making a domino effect of influence. And this book teaches you how to create your own influence effect, how I've not only networked and met high profile individuals, but started becoming their friend, and then from friendship went to business, and how we kind of made money together. A lot of great stories are in this, and you can go to ericzuley.com or go to Google and just search uh, Eric Zuley book, and that will give you more information on that. We're also working on a new book, which is a collaboration book in the Easy Way Network. It's called the Easy Way's Best of the Best, and we have probably close to 4,500 members that we choose about 50 people out of those 4,500 to be in the book once a year. And it's a collaboration book. It's a great opportunity. And we do a big virtual book tour to give people the chance to be seen and get a lot of visibility and added exposure, and be able to collaborate and be joined with and branded with high profile people that are in our network. So those are the two books that we're working on. And great question. What about you? Are you going to do a book?
No, sir.
You're not going to do a book?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, my next question is: as a host, what types of shows or events do you typically host?
So I hosted a show for a long time that was on film on television, and Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles distributed in all their restaurants, and it was on KDOC television. Um, it was on KXLA television. It was on a lot of stuff, and basically it's an interview talk show, and it was a great opportunity to meet some great people, and it was a informational slash, I'll show you the sizzle here, informational slash celebrity driven type show that helped to raise money for charity. And you might see some Disney stars and some actors and some people that you might recognize here. And I had a studio for a long time, and I've interviewed music artists and book authors and charity founders and speakers and coaches and actors, and award-winning actors like Sally Kirkland, and actors that kids like you can recognize from Nickelodeon and Disney, and just all different sorts of actors. That's he does the voice of a real popular cartoon on Cartoon Network, and just all different genres to really just get in the headspace of how these people network their way to success. Yeah, that's what it was. You might recognize him. So basically, it was called The Easy Show, and it was a great way to network me to my success and get to know different people. And WTV, What You Need TV, was my original company, and then we did a show called Easy Talk Live, and I still do that show. Actually, I still am hosting this show as we speak. I'll turn it down a little bit here so you can't over. So basically, it's a little bit different type of show. It's almost like a Arsenio Hall meets um, just Conan O'Brien maybe, but basically it's another type of talk show. Only this is more kind of following people's careers, reality based, and so I've done uh, hosting for a long time, and there's television hosting. Then there's also on stage hosting, and I've interviewed. I'm sorry, not interviewed, but introduced many celebrities, many people that you guys probably know and love for a long time. I've also hosted multiple different events, but hosting is one of the best ways to network. The microphone is very very powerful, and hosting is something that I really enjoy doing because you get to meet people and you get to know them, and just like you're doing, just like you're hosting the Learn Something New with Aldemar show, and this was how that basically hosting my own shows was how I was able to build myself up to a point now where I'm a major CEO and influencer, teaching people. I actually teach people how to host and how to be in front of the camera correctly.
Grades are wonderful. Very, very, I'm happy. So, could you explain what buying a B2B media, buying governments in your career?
So being a B2B media mogul means that I am very savvy and knowledgeable in how to do everything in media and how to be successful in it. And media is informational. It's creation of content, distribution of content. B2B means business to business, and if you combine the two, it ends up being very successful and very beneficial to a business owner or an artist or an author or anybody that's looking to get exposure. What makes me a mogul is the fact that I have interviewed, or my network has interviewed and covered and been involved with the Oscars, the Emmys, the uh, uh, People's Choice, SAG Awards, the Grammys. We've been involved with a lot of the bigger entities that create content, as well as multiple major business functions. And I've hosted and produced major functions, which is great content for people to learn from. And so we have created and we create a lot of amazing content that creates a lot of education for people like yourself to grow. And we also have distribution to millions of homes and mobile phones through the network. And we've helped probably I would say 10,000 or so people within the network be able to network together and get benefits from doing it the easy way, we say, in Easy Way Network.
Grades are wonderful. So, sir, what is the primary focus of your website www.airclearly.com?
That's a great question, and thank you for giving me the ability to promote my website. So ericszuley.com ultimately is the go-to place to get involved with me directly. A lot of people use this website if you want to book an appointment with me and interview me like we're doing now, or perhaps get interviewed. I do a lot of interviews with people. The blog on here, oh, blog's not working, but the blog on here usually is very informational, and we do a lot of great projects and stuff. You get more information on the book, the influence effect, and the sponsors that we've worked with, and how to be in our books, and get sneak peeks of the chapters, how to buy the book. And you can get it on Walmart and Amazon, etc. As well as learn a little bit more about me directly, and how I'm an award-winning entrepreneur and host, producer, director, and founder of Easy Way Broadcasting, Easy Way Network. And kind of it shows you the timeline of when it all started, which really was 2004, moving up into now 2023, and how it all works. So you get a lot of information on me directly. And then actually we also have a TV, we call it Eric Zuley TV, if you want to be interviewed by me. And because I do a lot of interviews just like you do, with a lot of amazing people and also up and coming people. We love to help up and comers, and we do charge for our interviews, but it's very affordable, and we get you a lot of exposure to high profile eyeballs, high profile people in the industry that you would probably want to be seen by. And pretty soon we're going to be adding to this uh, to be able to get to easywaynetwork.com, which is our actual backend dashboard where all of our members can use the navigation to go to all of these websites to help their career. So like you, for instance, Aldebar, if you wanted to build your show, you could simply go to easywaynetwork.com, and you can go to join now, and then you can actually create an account, put the invite code in of whoever referred you or how you found us, or our invite code is Easy Way. You create your username, a simple username, put your password in, your email, click I agree to the terms, and click on submit. Make sure you get your parents' permission. And then when you do that, it'll bring you into the back end like this. You can watch these videos that'll give you some navigation on how everything works, and you can kind of navigate through all the different avenues that we give you to help your business and help your show grow and help more people know about your show. If you click on sites in the top right, you can go to our directory of all the people that are in our network, and you can choose from all of these different people that might want to interview with you too. You can pick on Jason Spann, who's a big entrepreneur as well, and you can connect with him by clicking on connect and then messaging him directly from our social network. And this is a whole system that we built to help people network with higher profile people, get bigger guests that have large followings, and we have a large network as far as that's concerned. We also have a magazine. We also have a television station, and we also have an event center, um, which is another great way to network with people. And so we have a whole streaming television network on Roku. So yeah, and we actually have kids your age that actually have professionally done shows, and so we just are a platform to help with kids that want to succeed their goals and dreams, and entrepreneurs, and we have just a lot of different ways to get you out there, to get that visibility, to get you that exposure. And if you do events, if you want to get out there online, if you want to get more credibility, we have a lot of platforms to help you do that. And it all starts from creating a simple account in our dashboard.
Grades are wonderful. I I use on EasyWay iGrade account.
How would I describe approach to personal brand?
How would you describe your approach to personal branding with EasyWay?
That's a great question. So you asked about easyway.com as well. It's actually easywaynetwork.com. That's the main site that goes to all of our sites and everything that we do. How would I describe the approach to personal branding with EasyWay? That's a great question. I'm very glad that you asked that, Almador. Um, so my name is Eric Zuley, and I do it my way, and I don't care what you have to say. That's kind of the model. I don't let other people, other nearsayers, any negative nillies, stop me in my goals and my dreams and what I want to do. And you shouldn't either. None of you guys that are watching, you always want to pursue what you want to do, no matter what. And so easy is Eric Zuley, and way is the I don't care what you have to say part, but we do it our way. We kind of we're leaders. We create leadership, and we have a lot of followers because of that. And if you look closely, you'll see a lot of our branding actually has a little e and a big Z. And the reason that is because it represents elevating to another level. So you have the little e, and then the big Z. So the little e is trying to grow to get to the high of the top of the big Z. And so it represents that our company does promotions and branding for your business. Our company does coaching for your business and really business development. And so the branding represents that, as well as the colors we chose. We're a spiritually family oriented company. And so we use colors like gold, which is the color of the pearly gates of heaven, and things like that. So we represent what we're trying to be as a company. And so the unique approach to it is I'm an influencer, and it's my style. It's my, but there's two differences. There's me as an influencer as Eric Zuley, and then there's Easy Way Network as a company. But that's kind of the premise behind it, and it's an influencer influence for influencers brand. And so we're the company that brands brands. We're the company that powers big powerful influencers and things like that.
Okay. So, can you share some of the most memorable moment in your career so far?
That's a great question. Yeah, so one memorable moment I can think of is when I spoke on. Have you ever heard of Think and Grow Rich? Or your parents, maybe? You ever heard of that?
Yes.
Okay, so I was a speaker on the Think and Grow Rich tour, and I met Omar Periu, who is the co-founder of LA Fitness, and he works with incredible people. And it was an incredible experience and very memorable moment to be able to meet some of the people that I met at that event, as well as the audience I was able to share to, and the impact I was able to make. So that particular moment definitely stands out. When we honored uh, the co-founder of E Entertainment Television, Oba Babatunde, the creator of the Make a Wish Foundation. I was able to actually present them with my award, which was named after me, and so that was very memorable for me. And I can remember with me and my dad, and the first moment that I really wanted to become an entrepreneur, and that was a very memorable moment for me because it really was the jumpstart of everything. So mentors, my parents, and I would also say my fans, my family, the community. And the most memorable moments for me is definitely seeing the success of our community and hearing those testimonials and case studies and examples on how we've been able to help them.
Okay. So how do you stay motivated and creative in your work?
So how do I stay motivated and creative in my work? Well, God motivates me, and the people around me, really my community, keeps me motivated and amped. Uh, I love hearing their stories and what they're doing, and knowing that we can help them. And the activity is you never know what you're gonna get with our community. You never know. It's just so awesome to kind of see the community have a life of its own at this point. And meeting people like you, meeting people like Rayhan with the school that he has, and seeing the impact that he's doing. The fact that we were able to get ourselves out there to where we can connect to people like you, and
Yeah.
I could be interviewed by young students like yourself, young entrepreneurs that are motivated. That's very memorable for me.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Hmm.
So, what advice do you have for aspiring authors and entrepreneurs?
So, advice for authors and entrepreneurs: if you're an author, it's all about your story. Master your story. If you have a particular idea or a particular moment in your life that you think can inspire other people, don't sit on it. Write it out, do it, move forward on it. I always say action takers are money makers. And entrepreneurs nowadays, you can do anything that you want on the internet, anything that you want. Whatever your dream might be, pursue it, follow it, do it, Google it, YouTube it, learn the knowledge that you need to know to be successful in what you want to do. Knowledge is key. There's a couple points in sales:
Yeah.
product knowledge, recognizing buying signals, rapport, open ended questions, painting a picture, all that type of stuff. It all I mean, how did I learn that? I learned that from the knowledge that I acquired, which I learned from people teaching me, or from going on Google and learning. So anybody that's watching this, know that Google and YouTube can teach you anything that you want to do, and you can do anything that you want to do. Whatever your heart wants to do it. Don't think about it. Do it. Create a website, create a blog. You can go on WordPress .com. I think it's not WordPress.com, but you can just Google WordPress and you can create a quick blog yourself and just start posting content on there. And get people to be interested in you. Create a group, create a social media account, and start a community, and grow your ideas. Find other like-minded people. Find other kids your age that like what you do. Come up with Be original. Be original as an entrepreneur. Be original, and then that creates leaders. Originality is key. The content that you put out, you know, see what other people can relate to it, and then support one another. When you're an entrepreneur, you always got to support one another and share each other, and make it a win-win. My motto is always, if it's a win-win, I'm in. Don't make it about yourself and about your own business. Make it about them, your buyers and your followers and your community.
Yes, sir. So, what role has networking played in your career, and how do you build many meaningful connections?
That's a great question. So how has networking played? Well, networking's been everything. I mean, the networking is key to your business. Uh, there's a saying: your network is your net worth. It's the most important part. It's your data. Your data is your database, and learning your business and positioning your business correctly is how you turn your data into dollars. And what was the rest of the question? Can you put it back on the screen? Yeah, I mean, I know networking is key, and there's a lot of ways that you can network. There's a lot of ways you can network with, where it's you have a group that you can create on LinkedIn or Facebook, or you can do events and bring people into it. You can do I mean, this is networking. In fact, I came up with a strategy, an idea, when you go live like this, and I do it all the time. Any people watching this, you can go to Easy Way, letter E, letter Z, WAY space family on Facebook, and you'll see these lives that I do. And I do networking sessions. Actually, I do live networking sessions, and I call it the digital handshake effect. And I do lives on Facebook, and anybody that wants to tune in, that wants to meet other interesting people, you can actually, right there in the comments, you'll see real time people networking. We also do an event called the Easy Way Pitch Party, where it gives people the chance to advertise themselves for free and network with individuals in our network, as well as we get a chance to find joint ventures, partners, and things like that. So networking is very key. And then how do you? I think the question was, how do you? Can you put the question back in the chat, so I can remember the end of it, Aldemar? Can you repeat the question? Just Yeah, can you repeat the
Yeah.
question?
Yes, 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 yes. What role has networking played in your career, and how do you build meaningful connections?
Oh, how do you build meaningful connections? Got it. Okay. So basically, the role that it's played in my career has been everything. Networking is key. How do you build meaningful connections? Well, podcasting and streaming is a good way. The content creation that you do, your content needs to be consistent. You need to always put out content. You need to come up with a plan of content that people want to follow. You need to not confuse people and come up with a specific niche of what you want to do. So in our case, in our business's case, where I'm a master connector, our business connects people to find success, and so a lot of our content is based upon networking. uh, Doing a live stream with celebrities, or people like myself that have a lot of knowledge and a lot of connections, is a great way to build connections, because I have a lot of followers. In fact, I'll give you a small for instance. A gentleman named Matt J. Doyle, that you guys might know, with Tap Interviews, I believe, is how we found you guys. And Matt J. Doyle wasn't necessarily responding, I guess, but after he saw that I did an interview with another student with this organization, with the school, with Rayhan's school, Matt called me up and said, "Hey, I saw your interview, and I think I'm going to do an interview with them now. I think I'm going to follow them." I also had one of my members, Carol Register, say, "Hey, I'm so excited. Some of those students contacted me, and they want to do an interview with me. So you guys are exciting our community, because you want to do interviews with our community." And so that's true networking. That's true power of how you turn people into connections. You provide a solution and value to somebody, they're going to want to follow you. They're going to want to get involved with you. You give them answers to their problems, and they're going to want to get involved with you. They're going to want to support you. And so that is how you turn meaningful networking into connections. You also want to make sure that you have your business positioned correctly, which is the right funnels and automation and capture ability. You want to make sure that you're capturing people so then you can follow up with them. Following up is very, very key to networking. Managing your database correctly. I mean, I can go on and on for this, but hopefully that's some good tips.
Alright, wonderful. So, sir, can you discuss the importance of media and branding in today's digital age?
Very, very important. Branding is your identity and how people perceive your business. Branding is a matter of if they're going to buy from you, and it's how they trust you. And there it's going to be a matter of if they say yes and buy from you based upon your branding, based upon the trust that you've developed, based upon the third party validation that you have positioned your business for. It's everything. It's when you first go to um, someone's social media and you see their picture, if they just have a picture in their bedroom or in their living room, and it's just a general picture versus a professionally done, like for instance what I'm doing right now on the show, you see this professionally done background, you see our brand, you see our QR code, you see our other brands up here, it's professionally done. I actually changed the blue to match your blue and your branding. It's your presentation. And so I think that you're going to get a bigger and better response if you take the time to be professionally branded when people look you up. It's really everything, and it's very, very important. And how do you convert branding? How do you turn it into business? That's a matter of again knowledge. Again, I took marketing communications in college. I took 2 years of learning how to properly market and properly brand. So I would definitely suggest following us, and you can learn a whole lot when it comes to branding, because our company, Easy Way Promotions, is a professional visibility and branding firm and agency.
Great, wonderful, alright. So, what would you say in your ultimate goal or vision for your career and ACY networking work?
So my short term goal is 10,000 members making $1,000 a month. My ultimate goal and vision is to be Oprah, Dick Clark, Mark Zuckerberg. So it's basically providing a very simple solution for the entrepreneur or talent that needs it in one simple dashboard. So we're kind of combining all of the different sites and all the different solutions that we provide within our business in media and events and the educational space and so much more, all in one simple dashboard with all the business tools that you need to be successful. So basically, giving you the A through the Z, the easy way in business.
Great. So, lastly, what message or advice would you like to convey to our followers and supporters?
Oh man, honestly, just give love and positive love and energy and create, live in abundance. Your viewers may not know what that means. That means just really have positive energy and just provide as much support as you can to everybody. You give what you get. You live in the spirit, whoever your god is. Don't forget about the spirit. It's very, very important. I My god is Jesus Christ and God, and I follow that, and I do everything I can to do what I feel the spirit's guiding me to do. So live in your faith. Listen to your parents. Appreciate your parents. Go give your parents a hug and say thank you for taking care of me. A power of appreciation Go give your teacher. I want all you guys watching right now. Go give Rayhan a big hug for me, and know that tell Rayhan Eric Zuley wants you to give him a big hug, because what Rayhan is doing is very important, and it's very amazing, and it's very useful, and so appreciation. Just remember, don't just take, appreciate. Oh, thank you so much. All right, what? Thank you so much, Jasmine. It's nice to see you too.
Okay, sir. So, and thank you, as Mr. Fran, for sharing your valuable insight and experience with your students. And your genuine accomplishment are truly inspiring. Uh, and we are again a lot of wisdom from our conversation. We wish you continued success in all your endeavors, and we look forward to following your future projects. And to our audience, thank you for joining us in this insightful conversation. Stay tuned for more insightful interviews, and remember me to follow Eric, Mr. Eric, on this website. www.ericzuli.com and through the easy way and brand for updates on these latest work. Until next time, and take care to and share Spanish. So thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Al. How do I say your name again? Almdar.
Alamdar.
Alhamdulillah.
Alamdar.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah. Nice to meet you too. And if anybody wants to follow me, you can just look up Eric Zuley or Easy Way Family. That's letter E, letter Z, on Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn. I love to get in contact with you guys and love to support you. Thank you again for having me. It was so nice of you to do that, and giving me the chance to spread my message
Yes, sir.
to
Thank
your
you so
viewers.
much joining us today.
Thank you. Okay. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye bye.